Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Tuesday, November 17th. Hope you all had a great trading day today. And I'm going to just jump right into it because I don't have much time to spare, as I only have 10 minutes to do these videos because that's as much as YouTube will let me do. So I'm going to go right into a comment from yesterday's post. From M. Pearson, just wants to know about the reward to risk ratio. I did 1-to-1 yesterday, but everything that he or she hears is 2-to-1. So I just wanted to say that you want to have it at least 1-to-1. The thing is with the reward to risk ratio, if it's greater than 1-to-1, for example, if it's 2-to-1, then all that means is that your trading system, whatever it is, it means you can afford to lose a little more. That means your system could win less than 50% and you could still be profitable. With a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, that means whatever system you're trading, in order to be profitable, you need to win at least more than 50% of your trades. So really the reward to risk ratio is up to you, but just keep in mind that whatever it is for your system, then you have to factor in the win percentage to determine whether or not your system can be profitable in the long run. So 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, the higher your reward to risk ratio, that means the more you can afford to lose on a trade, meaning the more times you can lose. So if it's 3-to-1, all I got to do is make sure my system wins more than 30%. If it's 4-to-1, I just got to make sure my trades win more than 25%, and so on and so on. So that's really all that means. So 1-to-1 is still okay. Again, you don't want to go any less than 1-to-1. You can, and in this case with the Cowabunga system, a lot of times it is less than 1-to-1. But remember, this system is over the long run proven to win more than 60-70% of the trades. So it's okay, because that means even though we have less than a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, since we're winning a lot of our trades, it still becomes profitable in the long run. So hope that answers your question, and a great question to ask. So I'm going to jump right into the 4-hour chart. Move this back to before midnight. You could see here that the most recent trend change candle was still for an uptrend. Didn't have any new ones. And if I move through today's action, you can see that there were no new trend change candles, meaning that the uptrend still held, and that meant that we were only looking for long trades today, just like yesterday. So now we can go to our 15-minute chart. I'm going to move this to before midnight so you can see what it looks like. And it starts right there. A couple more candles back. Okay, and before I start, I want to look at my news events for the day. So again, you can just go to babypips.com, click on this Tools tab, and it's going to pull up the news events for today. Again, just make sure that this time zone tab is correct and that it matches whatever time zone you're in. Remember, we're just looking for news that affects the sterling or the dollar, because that's the currency pair we're trading. Today we had a few news events. At 4:30 you could see all of this news events for the sterling, and just a bunch of them there, so you just want to avoid that time area. Again, it really doesn't matter what the outcome or whatever that's going to be. We just want to note what time the news events are coming out, because we don't want to be in the market during those times. So 4:30, again at 8:30 we have a few dollar news events, at 9, and also at 9:15. So quite a few times to watch out for. So just write those down on a notepad or on your Outlook. Set some reminders. 4:30, 8:30. 9 and 9:15. I'm writing all of those times down and just making a note of it so that I know when to stay out of the markets. Alright, so now that I have that ready, and I know I'm only looking for long trades, I can begin my trading day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate a day's action by moving my chart forward one candle at a time. Remember, each of these candles represents 15 minutes, and hopefully you will start to see the way that I think as the day moves on. And that's really what this blog is about, is to help you start to think how I would think with trading this system. Okay, so let's move forward. Remember, the first thing I want to look for is a crossover to the upside. That's really going to be my first red flag to raise, and I could see one happening right here at 1:45, Now all I got to do is look at the indicators. Remember, I want to wait till this candle closes, but during this candle's action, I'm probably seeing it start to cross. So that's why I'm going to start to look really close at it. But again, I don't want to make any moves until the candle actually closes. But again, I'm staying close to my chart, close to my broker, close to making a trade here, because I do see that it's about to make a crossover. RSI is above 50, stochastics have just crossed up, and MACD has gone from negative to positive. This makes this a valid entry, and so you want to enter at the close of this candle or as close to it as possible, and it closes at 68.28. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing low, which in this case you could choose right here. That's kind of close. To be safer, I would choose this swing low just because it's a little further back, and you see you get a couple of hits here. So it makes it a little bit more of a stronger support, and that's at 67.96, and our target's going to be at the most, the nearest 50 or 0 level, which is right here at 68.50, and that gives us enough room there to get a nice little profit, potential profit there. So now that we have our trade in, now we just got to watch it, and again, this is 1:45, so it closes at 2. I don't think our trade will take 2 hours to marinate, but if it does, we have news events at 4:30. So if for some reason we're in the trade until 4:30, then I'll exit at that time. So I'll move forward, and you can see that our target is hit. It spikes up all the way to 68.61, but it doesn't really make a clean break. So once you see the price start to move back down, you want to go ahead and just take your trade out, and you might not get right out at 68.50. Remember, that's not a hard profit. You're just looking at that level and kind of seeing what the market's doing around there, and obviously momentum's not in our favor, so you just want to go ahead and manually exit your trade. I got out at 68.47, so not quite out at 68.50, but again, you just want to get out around that level. So that's just really just to watch for. So you just mark that in the books, another trade to one, and now we'll just continue to move forward. Okay, it's about 3:30 here, 4 o'clock, and here's 4:30 right here. You see a lot of action going on. Just continue to move forward. Remember, we're only looking for long trades, so we're looking for a crossover to the upside. And here we get one, but look at the time, it's 8:30, meaning this is right at a news candle. Now if you look at the indicators, it does make a valid entry. The only problem is this is a news candle, so we don't enter here. So hopefully you caught that. So no entry. 8:45, another crossover. Again, it's 9 a.m., so there's another news event going on there, so that doesn't even matter. And indicators here doesn't work. It doesn't match up because MACD was already positive, so no entry either way. And you just continue to watch it. And so now after those news events, then I can start to look for crossovers again to the upside. But unfortunately, we do not get any more crossovers, no more signals, so no more trades. So might have gotten a little hairy for you at the 8:30 to 9:15 spot. But again, you don't want to trade there because those are all news candles. So really, if you remember that rule, that it shouldn't really make a difference. You should know right away not to enter those trades. And hopefully you did. You followed those rules. So one trade again today, just a clean-cut win. I love these days because it's just really easy, really straightforward. But again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Post it on the blog. Post it in the forums. There's other traders there that trade it. And ask people, because that's what you want to do. You can learn something from anyone, from everyone, but don't stick to yourself, because this is definitely a team sport in a way. So that's it for today's update. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next one. Cowabunga, dudes.